Welcome back to GiantMonsterGames. We are playing match number 2 of the league with the Soulflayer Combo deck, not the budget version. And we are, I think we're going to keep it something hand. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good. Yes, we're on the draw as well, so I'm kind of okay with keeping a hand that doesn't have any... Ooh, no. Oh, please... I hope this is the deck I think it is, because if it is, it's amazing. Hilarious, but amazing. And amazing. Both all amazing. Everything about it is amazing. Let's find out. I hope it is. If this deck, it's the Emrakul Surprise deck, where they, yeah, we'll see. We will see. Which way do I go? I think we're just going to burn ourselves a little bit here. Yes. And we're going to play the Bomat Courier for black mana. Swing for 1, get a card, hidden underneath him. Cancel. Go to combat first, and then we're going to swing in. So, yes. We will find out. If we are playing against the deck I think it is, I'm not going to say what it is, other than the fact it's Emrakul Surprise. I'm not going to say what I think it is because I'm scared that it's not a viable deck, so I don't think anyone's going to be running it. So, yes. We'll see what our opponent does. If our opponent literally mills half their deck right now, then it might be the deck I'm thinking of. What is this? What is this madness? Okay. Come on. Oh, he's milling us. It's a mill. Oh, it's a mill deck on us. I don't think our opponent realizes that is amazing that he is milling us right now. Like, literally, this is what I wanted to have happen. This and these two cards. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay, well, good day for us. Turn 2 Hasty Soulflayer seems like a pretty fun thing. Oh, cancel. Cancel. I don't have enough. Don't quite have enough. Unfortunate. It's an unfortunate day for us. It's an unfortunate situation. I wanted to play this guy really bad, but I only have 3 cards in my graveyard. So, I think we go like this. Yeah. Play the Sylvan Caryatid. Oh, could have been so amazing. We're going to swing at this guy, even though he'll probably just jump block it. Which is fine by us. Which is absolutely fine by us. Mill deck. Mill deck versus us is like the worst case scenario for our opponent. Because as long as we have a Soulflayer in hand... Ooh. Ooh. Okay. No, we can't do anything else, so we just kind of hang out. Opponent cracks, mills us a little bit more. He needs a way of destroying our graveyard, which he will in the sideboard, so we have to win this game. There's no option. Must win game. Yes. And he gets to play it if we have 20 or fewer cards. If our library has 20 or fewer cards. So he's going to keep trying to mill us. Could probably just always yield to that. And Collective Brutality would have been fun. Some of those would be fun. Not the end of the world, though. So he's trying to get us... This is probably an Emrakul or something like that. Something big and scary. That might also be an Emrakul. Double Emrakuls. Scary. Very scary. And I can probably always yield to these. It's fine. I don't need to know that the Hedron Crowd's going to continuously mill us. I was really hoping for Lifelink, because that'd been rad, even though I don't think it's actually going to help us that much in this situation. So, what do you think, opponent? You don't think much, which is okay by me. Okie dokie. For starters, my first trick is to play a Soulflayer, Hasty, Bomat, Land Eating? And this guy has Trample. That has Trample as well. And might as well get a couple lands. So he is scary. Unfortunately, I should have actually held off. In theory, because he could technically still Path Exile this guy. Which I'm guessing he probably has, now that I think about it. Let's find out. Bomat Courier, again. We're actually going to use this guy right now to pitch all of these cards. Unfortunately, this guy here doesn't work yet. Oh, we should have played the Overgrown Tomb. Should have, didn't. Yeah, there's the path on this guy, which I should have seen coming. Didn't see coming. Yeah. Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, we're gonna go fetch up something out of our library, and it's gonna be a swamp. Yep. And our opponent probably chump blocks. Pay a red. This is gonna get real hairy for me. Real hairy. Oh, not the cards I needed. So our opponent's gonna put a lot of stuff. That didn't work out very well for us at all. Double Soulflayer in the graveyard. Yikes. I mean, so we still have one. We're not out yet, but we're in a very bad space. Very, very bad space. Should have known better. I should have known better. I don't know why, but almost every single time I play against a mill deck, I always forget about Archive Trap. So when it's like Path, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh wait, that doesn't work. Every time. Bad. Okay. Yes. What do we do here? Indeed. He still needs to get rid of 4 cards out of our library, which shouldn't be that hard. Should not be that hard for us. Or for him. Milling 4 cards. Yeah, there goes 3. And the best thing about this is it may actually play it, not cast it. We don't have 20 or fewer cards. Okay. Going to our turn. If we draw into a Traverse, or, which we just totally pitched a Traverse right there, which doesn't help us very much. You don't help us at all. Opponent's going to Surgical Soulflayer. Yeah, I mean, that's a card. I mean, in a mill deck, it's a fantastic card. We are in a bad spot. This is actually went from being an amazing matchup to a really bad matchup because this is a scary mill deck, not a fun mill deck for us. That's for sure. Let's see how it goes. These guys are gonna have to go away. What do we do? How do we get out of this? Faithless Looting doesn't really help us. I think playing the Lostblith Troll is going to be a good bet. The thing is, he can still path it, which is the bigger problem for us. And I don't want to search in fear of my life. Yes. Okay. I mean, I'm really tempted to... Oh, wait. I misplayed that. I misplayed that so hard again. I could have got this guy swinging in. Oh well. Too late now. When I get flustered, I play really poorly. So there goes more of our cards. Do I need that? And is it a May or each player? No, each player searches. So it's a must ability, which means Archive Trap will make our life have a bad day. Real bad day. Archive Trap? No Archive Trap. Well, good. Oh, yeah, there you go. Archive Trap. Which means we're out of cards. We're completely out of cards. Sad day for me. Yeah, there we go. Draw cards, lose game, go to sideboard. That's a thing. That's a thing that happens right there. So, things that we need to know and need to deal with. Well, for starters, Thought Seizes and Inquisitions to get rid of the cards that matter out of our opponent's hand. Gristly Salvages can come out as they don't really do much. Collective Brutality is actually decent for us to leave in. Traverse is fine. A single Faithless Looting can come out. Gorchan Rampager is not going to be good enough for us. As much as I would like to throw in the Nile Spellbomb, I don't think that's actually going to be good enough. Abrupt Decay. This is 50-50, really. Damping Sphere also, it seems like a pretty... Damping Sphere doesn't really help us in this case. This guy does help us because he is playing Paths. So I think we go like this. We throw in these guys as another hexproof creature. And we take out 2 Chromanticores. Because Chromanticores just give us lifelink, which is primarily why they're there. And hexproof is better over the lifelink. I'm really tempted to get Abrupt Decay out as well, but I think we're going to leave it for the time being. Kind of used up almost all my flex spots at this point. Okay, let's see. We're going to play first. Being on the playing first will give us a slight advantage. Having Inquisition in hand is also going to be a good thing. So we will keep this, because we need to... Actually, we Inquisition turn 2. Or do we? What's the best line of play? Turn 1, Faithless Looting. Turn 2, Inquisition. Turn 3... Oh no, we have to play Sylvan Caryatid on turn 2. So it's going to be this guy first turn. Cancel? You need to play land first. Fun fact. Did you know you have to play land? And it's going to be Inquisition. Hopefully getting rid of some of his engine cards. Yes, engine cards are what I don't want to see. Mismatic Orb. Ooh, Supreme Verdict. That's also not very fun. Mismatic Orb, I think, is going to be the best one for us to get rid of. Because Mismatic Orb is evil, like the evilest of evil. We're going to keep this open so we can see what he plays as he plays it. So oh, interesting. He drew into this and decided to play it right away. Turn 2, we play Sylvan Caryatid. Turn 3, we play Faithless Looting into Soulflayer. Okay, our turn. Thoughtseize is neat, except for we know that we don't need to deal with stuff yet. This is faster. As soon as he has 4 lands, then we're going to get rid of Supreme Verdict, so he can't deal with our Soulflayer. Go to our opponent's turn. So it's going to be Faithless Looting into Soulflayer, tentatively. So there's a polluted Delta. Opponent just ships it through to us. Double Thoughtseize, that's kind of fun. Alright, Faithless Looting for red. Darn. I just realized that we need actually another black mana source. This guy goes away. Bomat Courier goes away as well. Yeah. And Lolith Troll comes out. Dang you, Forest, I wish you were a black mana source. Or a red mana source. Not a just solely green mana source. Mind you, we can play Soulflayer next turn. And it'll be decent. It'll be hasty, it'll be hexproof, and it'll be flying. Yes. And then I think that's it for us now. Depending on how things pan out, we may end up thought seizing our opponent. Mostly because, again, we need to get rid of Supreme Verdict. But we have a turn to do that. We have a turn. Hopefully we draw into a black mana source, then we can thought seize and then play Soulflayer. Don't think that's going to happen. Mostly because our opponent's going to go to 3 land this turn, which is actually problematic for us. Okay, so he plays one of the Visions from Beyond, which means he has an extra card. Extra 2 cards we don't know of yet. Probably Thoughtseize. Play it safe. Safe rather than sorry. Swamp. There's the swamp. Mostly because he needs white, white, blue. And he doesn't have the second white yet. Huh. What do we draw? Verdant Catacombs. That does do it. Let's just go and fetch up a swamp. Playing Thoughtseize our opponent, using up our black mana. And it's all going to be Supreme Verdict. We can get rid of all these because we're going to see new cards. Opponent deciding what they want to do. Oh, they're playing something right now. Crypt Incursion. Exile cards from target player's graveyard. You gain 3 life for each card exiled this way. That's a card that I kind of wished... Hold on. Exile all creature cards from target players. Yeah, so I wish I would have played Soulflayer first. Guess we're playing it safe, which is not the right way to go. Okay. Well, Surgical Extraction needs to go away. No point in playing Soulflayer at this point. I guess we just thought seize again because we have to get rid of Supreme Verdict. And then go to combat, swing for 2, which is kind of weak, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright. Ship it to our opponent's turn. See how this pans out. A little bit dicey. I mean, we have a Faithless Looting, so depending on what we draw next turn, we can actually Faithless Looting out of the graveyard, keep 2 cards. Hopefully see something that we actually might want to do. There's the Watery Grave. Ensnaring Bridge. I didn't think he would actually have Ensnaring Bridge, which is why I was like, maybe I'll put in the... Maybe I'll put in, but I didn't. Well. That's a thing that happens once in a while. Alright, well, let's play the Faithless Looting and see what we get. Snaring Bridge. I don't have any way of dealing with it. I should have theoretically known better. Blood Crypt, I guess, goes away. And I guess I pitch the Thoughtseize. Go to combat, swing for 2. I mean, we could play this guy. I don't really see why we'd want to at this point, though. Play Catacombs, ship it to our opponent's turn. Kind of need to keep our opponent with cards in their hand is the one big problem. So there's the Beyond. And it's probably going to play a Swamp as well. Okay, well, I think we are in a hard spot here. Very, very hard spot. Yeah, I guess, again, I mean, I haven't played against Mill enough, especially Esper Mill. Seems very strange to me. Haven't played him enough to remember that Ensnaring Bridge is a card that may be in the sideboard. And same thing, go to combat, swing for 2, go on the slow road of death game. mean, what do you do, right? And I think we probably should have cracked the Vertic Catacombs last turn, so we have one less land. Probably could have played Bloodstained Mire. Kind of want to hold up it just in case I do get something that's more relevant. Specifically a Faithless Looting. Yeah. And I think we're going to just grab an Overgrowing Tomb. Not paying for it. Okay. Snaring Bridge is a hard card to get through. Very hard card to get through. Especially when he plays 2 cards in one turn. And that's a nice little combo. Hedron Crab versus, with this, every single turn he can mill us for 3. Which is fun for our opponent, not so fun for us. Can't attack. Stomping Grounds, not at all what I want. I didn't put in anything to deal with Ensnaring Bridge. Huh. Huh, indeed. Okay, well, ship it to our opponent's turn. We're just playing the waiting game now. I don't think we can win this one. I think I got myself into a pickle, guys. A pickle wrecked myself. Pickle riggedy wrecked myself. And he just needs to make sure he doesn't have 2 cards in hand. That's really all he needs to do. I guess this is, yeah. Because I played a bunch. Okay, by the way, so you guys are wondering, I've been playing with this deck a bunch since I actually made the deck tech. The budget deck tech, and it's like, oh yeah, but I haven't played against enough matchups to be like, oh, this is what I need to be doing in this case. This is just one of those cases. It's a fringe deck that I keep drawing lands. I literally have 19 lands in the deck. Why am I drawing into all lands? Well, let's just play it and ship to our opponent's turn. But I haven't had, there's a couple fringe matchups that I haven't had yet. Dredge being one, or not Dredge, this deck, Mills being one of them. I just haven't had a chance to run up against it yet, and I'm like, oh. Because I have cards. I mean, I have tons of cards in the sideboard to deal with it, and I thought he would actually have more graveyard wipes than he does. So that's a thing. That is a thing. So he's returning a Jutai's Palace so we can replay it. I should just yield to this. Always yield. Yes. I guess also theoretically I should have been like, oh, he might have Mismatic Orbs. Mind you, he's going to start milling himself pretty fast here as well, which is a thing that happens. Because we... could play Lothless Troll. Could play Faithless Looting. Do I play Faithless Looting? Do I have anything that gets me out of this? I think the answer is no. So I think we actually are literally just going to sit and see if our opponent mills himself faster than he mills us. This is the attempt. This is what we're going to try. We're going to see if this is what happens. So, again, still every single turn he's actually... The thing is he has to play the cards in his hand. Otherwise, we will slowly be able to attack in. Could play the Bomat Courier. Bomat Courier can swing into 1. Don't think it's worth it, though. Alright, ship it through. I can play the waiting game. I can play the waiting game all day. I can play it at least for another 14 minutes and 29 seconds. Well then. Well then, indeed. Play the Blooming Marsh. Oh, it comes into play tapped. Foiled again. We're gonna take a couple. We're gonna lose a couple cards from this thing. So if he decides he wants to block, oh, he's gonna path. That's a card. That happens once in a while. Sure. No, we're not going to go search. Mostly because I know I don't have anything. Because I thought I saw a swamp. Yeah, right there. Boop. No more basic lands. Huh. Okay. Ship it to our opponent's turn. He mills himself for a couple. Oh yeah, this is always yield. Because this is 2 cards every single time, right? No, just 1. I need to kill this thing is what needs to happen. Because he's slowly milling us a little bit faster than we're hoping to mill him. Getting rid of the Phoenix. Okay. There's only 1. Joke's on you. Oh no, I did have a second one in the deck. Dang it! I thought I took out one of them. He gets 1 card out of my deck. And what card is he gonna play? That's a card. Double archive traps. Or just a single one. Yowza, Scoob! What is this? Puts the top 13 cards. That's a lot of cards. This is me dying. What have I learned? I'm not very good against mill when it comes to this deck. Oh well, that happens sometimes. Until next time, my name's Adrian. This has been GiantMonsterGames. We are now 1-1. And I will see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching the videos here on Giant Monster Games. If you want to support the channel directly, we now have a Patreon page which you can go and become part of the broader Giant Monster Games community. Additionally, if you want to see some other awesome videos, you can click right here or right here.